Okay, so welcome to the session and thank you for being here and take a moment to express that gratitude for this body, this mind to be here and for showing up for yourself. Thank you for showing up and take your awareness to this breath, noticing how the breath is flowing, starting from your nostril and inside the body, wherever it reaches. Maybe you're also expanding your abdominal area with your breath without making it forceful. Make it easy, make it deep and easy. So, throughout today's practice, we are going to be connected to this energy that comes with our breath. Whenever you feel that your mind is shifting to the things that are outside of this session, something from the day, some emotion that you're dealing with, come back to this body and this breath. And take a moment to scan the body as well. You're scanning starting from the area that touches the ground, the surfaces that you are touching, your ankle, your thigh, your hips, and then moving up your spine. With each breath, you become more and more aware and in touch with your body. Notice your shoulders. Do you feel stiff in your shoulders? Feel free to relax them. Maybe making a rotation of the shoulders. And then scanning the arms, the shoulder, arm, elbow, fingertips, palms. And scanning the face, the head. Try to ease your eyebrows if they are squinting or there is a stress on your forehead. Try to ease your eyebrows, and you can also use your fingers to touch on your forehead to ease your forehead and the muscles here, the skin here. A very good practice to actually touch your own body by tapping or by just normally caressing the body. You can feel free to do that on your face, the entire face, or tap. You can also tap like this. tapping your jaw. We hold anger sometimes in our jaws, and a lot of thinking here in the forehead, a lot of decision making. So, tapping a few more moments here, tapping the neck and the collarbone. Here, you can also use your fist in the chest. Whatever feels right. You can also use the palm, the cup of the palm, and then tap. Take your time. You can do this in the back of the shoulders, the neck, back of the head, all over. And feel free to make any sounds if you're feeling like making a sigh, ah, and release that. That's also energy, the sound, and that can be released. Mm. Ah.
Oh,
Ah.
oh,
So here I'm tapping or like cupping my hands and doing this. Whatever feels right, what areas are calling out to you. Maybe your shoulders and your the stiffness in the shoulders are calling out more, so you can spend more time here. And to the sides of the body. Use the hands behind your back. Take time with your thighs, your hips. We store a lot here in our hips. A lot of trauma, a lot of emotions. We are sitting right now, so feel free to keep your legs in front and tap here in your thighs, in front. You can alternate or you can tap together, whatever feels right. Under the thighs, I've generally done this practice standing. I am doing this sitting, I think, only now, right now. Take your time with your legs, with the calves, ankles. one leg at a time, one feet at a time, one calf at a time. You really notice what's going on here in this part of the body and how it feels, this tapping and the sound. With any of the practices that we do, uh, the ultimate thing is to come back to this present moment. And right now, this body is a vessel or a tool for us to come to this present moment. Welcome, Hemant. If you can also turn your camera on, it would be nice. Take some more time, whatever it feels right. I'll give a few more minutes for you to settle. Maybe you want to stand and do this. I'm going to stand now. Take a few more moments with this whole body. You can also, close your eyes to notice which area does your body hurt right now. What area in the body feels like it's not activated much, or if there is a stress in the body. So you can spend extra time, a few more minutes I'm giving you. So feel free to notice that and allow your body to just do what feels right for that area. Like I'm feeling right now in my neck and the shoulder area. So I'm going to just move my shoulders, my neck. uh, And it doesn't have to be what I'm doing. It can be anything. So now maybe I'll just guide this neck and the shoulder area. Feel free to sit or stand and inhale to move the hands up and exhale to move the hands down. And when you bring your hands down, you can alternate this, moving one hand and the other hand. When you bring the hand down, feel as if you're painting the surface, you know, keeping the hands as if you're painting the surface here somewhere, an imaginary surface. Now making rotation here, like a circle with one hand and alternating with the other hand. Kind of similar to how we do while swimming, but here we are again painting that surface, a circle, a sphere around us. Move your shoulders, alternate this. And change the direction, forward and backward. Yeah, do what feels easy. You don't necessarily have to be stiff in the body, Ram. Like generally in yogasan, we have to keep this chest area or the spine in a particular way, and we move only one part of the body. Here, allow your body to move with the hands. If your hand is taking the center of the body also in one direction, feel free to move it that way. And you can move both of the hands together as well. Okay, so try doing this. Like one hand goes forward, one hand goes back, and from the center, we change and then again move in a circle. So my right hand is going clockwise and my left hand is opposite together. So forward and back together, coming up and change. Here, your mind and body coordination, it may play some tricks and it may feel like, oh, I don't know this movement. So feel free to do that. Play with your hands in a circle and then change the direction. And if you feel like taking a break, take a break, shake your hands, but come back to this movement. One hand goes forward, the other comes back. Forward and back in a circle. And then shake. Shake your hands, shake your shoulders. Maybe even also jump a little, shake the body. And smile, a big smile. Release whatever is here trapped in the entire body, the shoulders, the hands. Jump a little if possible. Yeah, very nice. It would be nice to have some music. Yeah, maybe I'll think of it next time. And take a moment, pause, stop, and notice what's happening. Is your breath the same as how we started in the beginning of the practice? The breath awareness and your body. Take a moment to notice the areas that are touching the ground, your feet, your toes, your heel of the foot. How is your weight distributed in your foot? And scan the entire body, one part at a time. Ankle, calf, knee, thigh, hips, the abdominal area, the chest area, the entire back, shoulders, arms, all the way to the fingertips. And scanning the face and the neck and the head again. This pattern of movement and stillness is very effective. Specifically, you move the body and then you come to stillness to notice what's happening here in this moment. And when you're completely still, the breath is the only thing that's moving. Maybe there's also your heartbeat, if you can notice it. And there is this energy, if you can also go subtler and subtler into the practice, you may be able to feel that. We'll do some movement of the spine. This is something that Nikita has also shared with me before. So the credit or the reference is Nikita. So bring your chin towards the chest and very slowly roll your spine, moving forward and go all the way down, but one vertebra at a time, very slowly. Allow your hands and shoulders to be relaxed completely. And keep going forward, one vertebra at a time. Okay, I will go show you from the side. Keep breathing slow and deep. And allow your upper body to be completely relaxed, hanging forward. And once you reach all the way down, whatever is comfortable for you, you can have a slight bend in your knees, by the way. You can stop here and notice how this feels. The shoulders and hands are relaxed. Keep your face relaxed, maybe a gentle smile. And slowly keep coming up. Again, starting from your tailbone, one vertebra at a time, we are coming to a standing position. Go slow, as slow as you possibly can. Notice if you're holding any tension in your neck. Sometimes we are able to hang forward, but we still keep on holding on to the muscles of the neck. We'll do this a few more times. Again, bring your chin towards the chest and slowly go forward, one vertebra at a time, being completely present with this body, this movement, very mindful, with complete presence. Reach all the way forward, whatever is comfortable, and maybe shake your neck a little and relax your neck. And allow the upper body to be completely hanging, relaxed, and breathe here. And slowly come back up very gently. Take your time. Notice how your weight is shifting forward and back. And when you come all the way up, I would like you to bring your hands together, having the fingertips almost touching, like this. Okay, can you feel this energy? Maybe you can. Keeping the hands a little loose, they don't necessarily need to be straight. Feeling this between your palms and between your fingertips. Bringing them together and taking them apart. Maybe make a big ball here, like this. From what I understand, our fingertips have a lot of nerve endings, and the blood vessels are also kind of at their end here. There's some sensation that is very mystic in nature that we feel in our fingertips and our palms. And we're making this ball bigger and taking it around. And sometimes without moving anything, especially when we did this forward fold, without moving the hands, I could feel this energy between the palms. Like if you want to move, you can make a big circle. If you feel like keeping it still, feel free to do that as well. Now take both of your hands on your face and place this energy here. Maybe you're actually touching the face. It's also possible that you're hovering your hands over your face this way. The life force energy that we gather through our practice, we are giving it back to our body. slowly move towards your neck. Slowly moving towards the center of the heart, the heart center. Moving it down. Solar plexus. The hands can be one on top of another. That's also fine. And then moving it down. Navel, the lower belly area. And the end of the spine. Yeah. I'm going to brush this off now. Brush off the entire body. The left, the arms, the right arm, the chest, the back, the hips, the thighs. Take your time. Back of the thighs, the calves. Take a moment for your knees and your shins, the feet. We did not go intense today, and we still have 15 minutes remaining. So, how is everyone? I wanted to check everyone is okay. Yes. So we've done some basic things, basic taking care of the body and basic body awareness and movement of the spine, right? And some understanding of the energy also with this somatic practice. So I would like to interact now. If you feel like sharing something that you experienced, now is the time. We'll go ahead, we'll do something more, but before we do anything more, I would like to So sorry. My laptop died. Okay. How is everybody? Did anybody say anything that I missed?
Not yet.
Okay. How is everyone? All okay?
Yes, feeling good.
Hmm.
Feeling.
Okay. Yeah. So sometimes during somatic practice, if you are not used to standing for a long period of time, you may feel some pain in your lower back. If you're not able to keep it, the stance is not proper, you may experience something like that. So I did not want to do a lot of practice standing up. Um, how are you, Abdul?
I'm very good.
What did you experience?
Uh, yeah, I felt that ball of energy.
Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting part.
Mm-hmm.
I also felt the breath and the different sides of the body,
Mm-hmm.
like coming in, inhaling and exhaling.
Right.
And yeah, basically these are the two most parts I felt.
Okay. Mohit, Ram, a few words. What did you
Yes,
experience? What did you notice?
I I experienced more awareness towards my whole body
Mhm.
while doing this practice. Although my awareness wasn't towards the breath. I was more in the body.
Okay.
Wa- yes, yes. So,
Mhm.
but I felt very nice and lightness inside. So
Mhm. Mhm.
nice experience.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
And Ram.
Uh, I felt a lot of energy and yeah, like more awareness. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Could you when okay, I'll ask specific question now. Like how did you feel when we did the chin roll and when the spine was going forward?
Uh,
Bending forward and then we were one vertebra at a time we were coming back up.
yeah, I was feeling the movement like going down, like all the my spine. I was feeling my spine.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Could you
sorry.
yeah,
I'm a bad. I'm very bad at sharing. So I never shared in my whole life in classes or everything. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually asking, like, I'm creating a space where we can actually talk about these things, which are very much, we don't necessarily talk about that, in day to day life. We don't really talk about, okay, I'm feeling this way in my right foot. This is happening, We don't necessarily talk about what's happening in the body. We talk a lot about our emotions or mind or our problems. But I'm experiencing this thing in my body. That is something that is not that popular or that's not talked about that much. So I'm just creating that openness and that space right now. How are you, Nikita?
It's always good to come back to the body.
Yeah,
Even though
it's
you
good.
practice much, it's different to be guided when the
Mm,
instructions are from the outside. Mm.
mm,
And
yeah.
it's nice to slow down also. It's, um, that conscious effort in slowing down your mind through your body.
Mm, great. Amazing.
Realize how much effort it takes, right? Sometimes to just go that slow or just pay that level of detailed attention to the body.
Yes.
Mm,
So true.
Beautiful.
Something is happening here. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, okay. So we've all come down to sit in a relaxed posture now. Okay. Mm, I can see you all. So we did a very short practice, and now we also I would encourage you if you can also share when you do the body scan, when you did it today, if you can write it down. If you can write it down in a notebook, in a journal, okay. Um, when you do a body scan, generally speaking, if you go to bed in the night today and you're lying down in a shavasana position and like your body is relaxed, or maybe the body is not in shavasana position and you're lying on one side. So I would like for you to do a body scan and one area of the body at a time. Notice what's happening there. And it may come naturally to you or it may not come naturally to you. Maybe it is just the touch of the surface of the bed, of the clothes, or this movement of the breath. And maybe there is something more to it. So I would like for you to sit with it, or rather lie down with it when you go to bed tonight. And notice each and every area of the body and have a friendship with your body. Have a connection with each of the parts of the body. And there can be some words that I can give you that you feel warm there, you feel cold in that area, you feel some tightness in the body, or you feel that it is relaxed. Maybe you feel some movement happening. Maybe there is some sensation that you can feel, the way we could feel some sensation in our palms. Sometimes there is some dryness that we can feel in our throat, you know, and because I'm feeling thirsty right now. And there can be some stress that we are holding on to, there's some stress here or there's some stress in the neck or in the hips, if you can feel it, some pain. So these are some words that I'm giving you, and you can categorize some sensations in this way. So although eventually the path is going to take you towards feeling this sensation, experiencing whatever it is, and having a equanimous or having no aversion or um, what should I call it? Specific kind of inclination towards one kind of sensation in the body, but noticing it, begins with noticing it. And because we are very intellectual, it can also be categorizing that. It can be a good exercise to categorize these sensations. So I highly recommend that you notice what's happening in the body, make friends with this body, and discover what's going on here and writing it down. All right. Thank you for coming to my body TED Talk. That's all I have today. And this is an exercise, okay? So, this homework that I'm giving you, please do that and feel free to share it on the group or feel free to share it with me separately. That this is what I notice in the body. And while you go to bed, you can also have a notebook beside you or you can write it on your phone. And yeah, and we'll meet tomorrow. We will meet tomorrow, and Nikita will be sharing the session. So if there is anything that Nikita would like to share before the session.
Um,
No, nothing in particular. Come without any expectations. For some of you all, it will be a new practice. So come with an open mind. There's no objective or end goal to the practice. It's again a somatic practice. So using certain type of movements that come from Qigong and Tai Chi, we'll be practicing those movements and we'll see how we can integrate those movements into our day-to-day life. So that's the idea. We'll be focusing on probably 4 to 5 basic movements that we practice in this uh, family of movement system. So it'll be interesting.
Thank you, Nikita. And thank you for all of you for joining. Again, like I'm ending the session with this gratitude that we are here together as a collective. We are connected through this phone or this laptop, but we are practicing something together, even if we are in different areas. So thank you for sharing this energy. Thank you to this body, to this breath, to this life. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. And Nikita will be there to guide us.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you.